Hey guys, it's Pyro, and bit of a different one from me today. I've been looking online and looking at EDC gear. A lot of it's all American based, fixed blade knives, lock knives, just Leathermans, all the different things that in the UK we're not allowed to carry due to knife laws and so on. And I've been looking at some of the British UK EDCs, and some of them are becoming a bit questionable and overcomplicating things. So I'm going to show you what I carry. I live in a small town. I don't think there's going to be a zombie apocalypse anytime soon. I don't really need to survive. So this is what I carry. A lighter. Nice, plain and simple. That's a jet lighter. And then good old Zippo. Trusty lighters. This one's a jet lighter because if you've ever sat there trying to light a disposable lighter in the wind, it's not fun. Simple as that, really. They're both pretty wind resistant and stops the wind catching them so easily. UK legal knife, as per the government website, it recommends a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This is the Victorinox Spartan. As per normal, it's got the tweezers, toothpick, two knives. So you've got the bigger knife, smaller knife, bottle opener with the wire stripper and flathead. Don't use one open. Bottle opener, not bottle opener, tin opener. Don't use it very often. As I say, I don't need to tend to open beans out in the woods. God, that one's stiff. And then you've got the awl. Close you back out the way. Awl with your sewing needle. Basic. Now, if you're just starting out wanting to make an EDC kit for yourself, you don't know what to carry, this could be out of your price range. Victorinoxes aren't the cheapest of knives. This is my latest one. This took me years to own one of these. Well, that's looking very similar. I believe I paid about £10 for that one at Mountain Warehouse here in the UK. You can even see I've used it. There's still wood stuck to the saw. Carried this for a very long time before I got Victorinox. I've got this version of this knife in blue on my work keys. Or you've got this one. A lot more gizmos, a lot more gadgets, more stuff than you would ever need. It's even got a little hook on there that has actually come in helpful before, to be fair. Scissors, saw. This one actually has sort of knocked off the Victorinox with the toothpick and tweezers. They're not great, they work. And this one is made by Cyric. Yeah, them. Picked this one up in Lidl's. And the other one I got, which I used to carry, this one you can see I carried it a lot because the paint's all worn off. These are Rolson. I picked these up in Sainsbury's. That was a 2-pack. Came together. And these, it's got the carabiner clip and the pliers with a little screwdriver on the end. I'm not going to go into too much detail about them because it's not a review video. This is what I carry. Oh, and the crivet, its little sheath even has a little belt loop on the back if you're one of those guys. I'm not going to go into what I mean by one of those guys. If you know, you know. You see them walking around like they're John Wayne with a pocket knife. They look stupid. Next thing I carry. Oh, I'll show you what I carry. So this goes on my house keys, house and car keys. Just tiny little blade, little file with a flathead on the end of it, and a little pair of scissors. And it attaches to a carabiner which I use to carry all my keys. It's very useful if you're going out for the night. If you get stopped with your car keys on you, even though you're not in the car, you can get done for drink driving or contempt or whatever the hell it is of you're going to drink drive. So you can just take your house keys off and you're sorted. Put them back on in the morning, just don't lose them. Other thing I carry, I do like Leatherman, I do respect the product, and I'd love to be able to carry one in the UK, but again, because of the knife and the fact that it locks the blade, you can't. I received this for Christmas. It's basically a Leatherman just without the knife. It's made by a company called Scott & Lawson. I've never seen one of these without a knife. It's good quality. It's got too many flathead screwdrivers, but I suppose they had to bulk it up with something. So yeah, if you do want a pair of pliers, should you need it, I'll say it's got more uses than what you'd imagine it would. Trying to grip tiny little things or cutting wire, I suppose. Trying to repair things. Something goes wrong in the car, loose cable, you're trying to replace a fuse, use them for that before replacing one of those little fuses in the car. You can't grip it with your fingers because there's 6 either side of it. We also carry one of these. Just a little wallet tool, 101 different brands. It's useful, just sits in your wallet. If you need to open a bottle, it works. Open packages on the corner. If you have to tighten a bolt, they're not that thick, so you're probably not going to get a hell of a lot of torque out of them. But when need is must, something that size, you can warrant the space of a wallet. Get rid of the library card you're never going to use and put that there instead. I've recently started carrying these two. So this is by True Utility, and all it is just a little flint wheel lighter. It works, it holds its fuel very well. I haven't filled this up for quite some time now, and it works. Get back on there. And this one, who makes you? Nebo. Nifty little torch, pull out the magnet, it turns on, or you can slide it forwards, it becomes a little lantern. Great for if you're working on the car, or you drop something in the car and you try and find it. None of the things I've got are one-trick ponies. I don't, you see, get people and they just get a knife. And that's all it is, it's just a knife. I don't see the point in it. If you're, the most you're going to do day to day, open packages, maybe cut rope if you're trying to tie something down to a car or sort something else out. You don't need it. You don't need just a knife. We're not allowed to carry them as weapons. There's no point. It's just a tool. Treat it as a tool. Make it a tool. I.e., come here, a multi-tool. Other thing I carry, pair of Bluetooths. Bluetooth headphones, listening to music, answering calls in the car, because my car doesn't have Bluetooth, because it's shite. Could get Apple Pods, Apple AirPods. I don't have an iPhone, and I'm not paying the money for them because I'll use them at work, and I don't want them to get broke. Last couple of things I carry is little power bank. I don't say little and it looks massive, but it's slim enough. Holds good charge. It's by Goodman's from B&M, and I've charged multiple devices on this over a span of days, and it took about a week for it to uncharge. That's with constantly using it to charge e-cigarettes, phone, headphones, even charged a Bluetooth speaker with it. And next one to go with that is 3-in-1 charger, USB. Yeah, it's got Lightning, C-type, and mini USB, and it works fine. I've got 2 of them. Both of them used to be in the car. Now one of them stays in the car, one of them stays on me. and it's keeping it simple. You don't want to be clustering yourself with 101 different things. Yes, EDC guys, when we carry the tools, it's the prep, it's the something could happen, I could need this, I might want this, and that's fine. You know, that's why we carry the things we do. But be realistic, you know, in your day-to-day. What is the worst that's going to happen? What is, you know, the ultimate crisis? I'll say, this one doesn't come with me to work. I don't need to. I have a toolbox with more tools than what this can provide. Don't need it, so it doesn't come with me. Don't be afraid to rotate out your EDC. Don't be afraid to change it daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is you need. The whole point of it is to make your life easier. And as you guys can see, apart from the little torch, I don't have some, you know, 10,000 lumen USB charge. Don't need it. I have a phone. It's got a torch. I haven't got right in the rain gear. I don't need it. I have a phone. But the battery might run out. You've just seen the power bank that stops it running out. Keep it simple, because if you're carrying it on you every day, it's in your pockets. You don't want big clunky things filling your pockets up, or if you've got a small man bag, rucksack, you don't want it, you know, cluttering you. The stuff that I've shown, anyone can carry. You know, you could work as a mechanic, a carpenter, or a lawyer. It will go onto your person or into items that you carry, like bags, suitcase, whatever, easily, and not take up hundreds of space. Everything I've shown is UK legal. As I've seen other videos, and you know, it's got a flipper tab, and you can be flipped open, and it starts blurring between what is and isn't acceptable. Of gravity assist, flick knives, you've got to play it carefully, because you don't know what mindset the police officer is going to be in. So stick, you know, let's say, literally, when you Google UK knife law, the example they give for a UK safe, UK legal knife with no reason needed is a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. So you've got hundreds of different versions. This is the Spartan, you've got the Huntsman, you've got all of them. Take a pick to what fits you best. I'd rather have two blades, so I've got the little blade which I use for everyday bits, and I've got the big knife for just to keep sharp. That's what worked for me. That's what works for me. I don't need, you know, bloody great buck knife like this, or Benchmade, or because one, we're not allowed to carry them even if we want them, and it's just a one-trick pony. It's just a knife. That's a knife and a screwdriver and a bottle opener and everything else. It's just keeping everything simple. Follow the rules. Don't try and be clever with it. You know, you see people with the utility knives, little out the front utility knives. Oh, you know, it's under 3 inches. Yeah, but it's locking the blade in place. It's also an out the front knife. They're both illegal. I get worried that you see people it's like, oh yeah, I want to make an EDC kit. Yeah, I want to make my everyday simpler. That's the point of this, is making your everyday life that little bit more easy. Because we all know it's tough enough as it is. Don't start blurring lines of law. Most of us won't ever be stopped by a police officer in our lives. No reason to. We obey the law. We do as we're told. We get on with our day. You probably never get stopped. You could carry a bloody Rambo knife. You'd never be stopped. But it's in the situations that you're the unlucky git that is pulled over, you're the unlucky git that is stopped in the street, and you're jacked. So I hope this has brought you guys a bit of insight. But yeah, it's just that's a recent add-on. That might come back off the EDC kit. I do like this little clip though, I must admit. It's just a tiny little clip. And you push the button, slide it back, and it opens up that side. And then that side's got a little keyring. Again, true utility. A lot of people do knock true utility because a lot of their stuff, I will admit, it's a bit novel. It's a bit sort of, you know, that's cool as a late Christmas present or, you know, last minute gift. But that's it, plus a phone and keys. That easily fits in my pockets or my bag or my jacket or whatever. You don't need to have, you know, almost a toolbox on your person every single day. You know, unless you live in the middle of literal nowhere. For people who live in cities, towns, most of that will do. To be fair, that will probably do. Don't need a carabiner, I just use it to organise my keys. You don't need to have that little thing and that one. I just do because sometimes I'll leave that one at home. It's what fits you. That's a bare bones. Advance on it, change it, and don't be afraid to change it. You know, it's your EDC, it's your everyday carry. Everyone's day's a difference. No two people have the same day. Even people who do the same job working together, they have different days. They need different things to help them. I hope this has helped you guys. And I'll catch you in the next one.